Hello, class. My name is Rich, and I'll be your professor for MAP70, Bloodborne and Airborne Pathogens. So this will serve as a little bit of a welcome for you. I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible and just go through a little bit about what the course looks like and some of the things that are on Canvas for you. So this class is normally taught on campus, but because of the times that we are in, we've moved this class to an online format. However, it will be an online live session. So you will access this class via Zoom. Hopefully most of you have done this previous to this class. If you have not, or you have questions, problems, concerns, please email me and let me know. But this will be a live class on Tuesdays from 9 to 10:50. So almost 2 hours. In all honesty, it'll probably be a little bit shorter because, you know, bathroom breaks, that type of stuff. We'll probably take a break or two in between my lecture. But because it's normally taught online, I'm going to teach it, or sorry, on campus, I'm going to teach it exactly the same way. So I'm going to give you a lecture, a live lecture, let you interact with me, ask questions. We can talk. I'm probably going to ask you questions just for, you know, understanding and make sure that that you guys are understanding the concepts, and you know, if there's something going on that maybe I'm not getting that across, then I want it to be a little bit more interactive. So so don't be afraid to email me if you have questions, comments, concerns, anything like that, and I will try to help you as much as possible. So this class starts next week on Tuesday, a week from today, and I'm going to walk you through a little bit on Canvas. So I'm opening your class on Canvas now. So you'll be able to kind of peruse that, see what things look like, be able to see the syllabus and the setup on that. So what I've done is kept this fairly simple. Since this is a live class and we're doing this live on Tuesdays, it is a 1-unit class. So I did not make it too intense or too heavy as far as the amount of homework and that type of thing goes. Typically, you know, 1-unit classes, we try not to make it too rigorous, whereas 3-unit classes or more are typically have much more homework and stuff involved. So the first thing that'll happen is you'll land on the home page. So if you're familiar with Canvas, I can actually back up a little bit. When you log into Canvas through your Surf account, you should end up at your dashboard. Oh, sorry, let me get it off of student view. So any classes that you're registered in and that your professor has published and given you access to will show up on your dashboard. What you're going to look for is you're going to look for bloodborne and airborne pathogens, and you're going to want to open that one. That's MAP70. You're going to want to open it, and then that's going to drop you right here on the home page. So let me go back to student view so that you can see what you're supposed to see. All right, so back here in student view, lands you on the home page. Just a quick welcome. There is a biography, if you care at all, about myself and some of what I've done. Just a quick couple of paragraphs, that's it. Couple of links to some websites. Office hours, make a quick note of that one. Office hours will be virtual office hours this year. They are, at least this semester, they will be Monday through Thursday. The time's a dirty way to find that out, and I'll show you that in just a minute. The syllabus page has the syllabus right here. You can open that up as a Word document. I'll go ahead and do that right now, and we can take a look at it. All right, so here's the syllabus. And the syllabus, pretty straightforward. Tells you what materials you need right here, bloodborne and airborne pathogens. I would encourage you to either get this at the bookstore. It should be a web-based material, so you'll have to purchase it and then get an online access code to get this particular book. Sometimes you can get it in print. If you can get it cheaper than at the bookstore, that is fine too. I say, wherever you can get the latest edition, get it and get it as cheap as you can. So don't feel like you're obligated to buy it from the bookstore. You're certainly not. And then it tells you what the dates and stuff are, some of the things. Since I don't have or made this very homework heavy, I've kind of made this pretty simple. So attendance in the online classes, I'm going to count it. So you're going to have to be there on Tuesdays, 9 o'clock in the morning, just like you would if you were going to campus. Same thing. Late homework, if you turn something in late, or assignments, it's a 10% deduction. Missed exams, same thing, 10% deduction, except for the final. The final you have to take on time, and that's because I have deadlines to get your grades turned in so that you can get credit for the class and get that on your transcripts. If you have issues, ahead of time with something, please reach out to me. Let me know that there's something going on. Simply send me an email. We chime into the virtual office hours. I'm making those open office hours. You don't need an appointment. If you want an appointment, you can certainly email me and ask me for one. But the way the open office hours will work, you'll have a link to that for Zoom, and you can just log in. I have enabled the waiting room. So if I'm talking to a student and it's private in nature, then you won't be allowed into the office, my virtual office, until I let you in. So that's another way too of, you don't need an appointment, but you've got something private you want to talk about. I don't let people into the office unless it's okay to do that. So you'll be in the waiting room first, then I allow you in. And I'll go over that again here in a second. Here's your points, equals 1,000 points for this. Here's your grading scale. And then, of course, every Tuesday, this is what we're going to be doing. You will have 3 major exams and a research assignment, an essay, a research assignment, which you will present to your fellow classmates. So be prepared to do that. So I will allow screen sharing. So if you do a PowerPoint or anything like that to go with your presentation, then you'll be able to share that with the rest of the class. And I'll talk more about how that assignment works later, okay? And then, of course, you're going to have the final exam on Tuesday, December 15th. So, and a couple of extra things here. If you need help, if you do have any DSPS accommodations, please let me know, and I'll be happy to accommodate you with those. Some resources. Got a new blurb for counseling resources for you this year, especially with the COVID-19 pandemic and people needing additional things. There's some additional counseling services as well. So if you need any of that, that's right here. Again, don't be afraid to reach out and ask me for help, okay? So that's the syllabus real quick. And then it gives you kind of a course summary with the due dates on here. One of the things I would suggest too is on the left-hand side, the calendar. The calendar is really useful if you're trying to keep track of due dates, okay? So if we look at it, August, you have nothing due, but in September, let's see, September, you will have 2 exams. The way the exams will work, and I'll go over this again on day 1, but the exams will be due by midnight. They will be online. They will be due by midnight on Tuesday, but I've opened them up at midnight on Sunday. So you basically have 72 hours to get the exam done. The exams are timed, which means that once you start it, you have to finish it. So you need to make sure you set a little time aside Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday to be able to do the exam, because once you start, you're on the clock and you have to finish it within a certain amount of time. I typically do time it as 2 minutes per question. So if you have 30 questions and you have 60 minutes to complete the exam, okay? And then probably the most important thing is the modules. This is where I've got a little bit. This is an old student support guide. I'm waiting for a new 2020 version. Hopefully that comes out shortly. But this has a lot of resources for you as far as what the college offers, from student health services and counseling services, that type of stuff, library services. It's got all that that type of information in there. I'm assuming that there'll be a 2020 version fairly shortly, and once there is, I'll upload that one for you. My office hours are right here. So again, Monday through Thursday, office hours. The times do vary a little bit because of the classes I'm teaching. So this tells you what times, and then here's the link. So all you have to do is click on that link, go to Zoom. You'll be in a waiting room, and then when I allow you into the office, then I will be there. So if there's any changes at all to any of these office hours, like if there's a day where maybe I've got to attend a meeting or something, then I'll let you know in advance, and I'll send that through announcement. Okay, that's another important thing too. If you go back, announcements, I will put that tab on here for you. But what I do is on the home page, I set it up so that the last 3 announcements that I send to you will show on the home page. Announcements are a quick and easy way for me to get messages to all of you in the class at one time. I do use announcements fairly frequently. Sometimes I'll send you announcements like, don't forget to take your exam. Remember, you have 72 hours, that type of thing. So I try to help you out with that one. So again, the modules should link up exactly to the syllabus. So as you can see, next Tuesday, class introductions. We'll talk about the syllabus a little bit. I'll cover some of this stuff again for those that haven't watched this video. And then we'll start talking and getting into lesson number 1 and bloodborne and airborne pathogens. All right. And then links to those classes, to the Zoom sessions for the Tuesday classes are right here in Confer Zoom. So if you go to that, it'll show Tuesday, August 25th. Just click on that link and you will get into the Zoom session for class that day. If for any reason there's anything that doesn't work, link that doesn't work, if something doesn't jive, the syllabus and the due date or the Confer Zoom links are not working, please shoot me an email real quick and I'll rectify that for you. The best way to get a hold of me, since we are off campus most of the time this semester, don't call my office, email me. I'm usually pretty good about getting back to you very quickly with email responses back to you unless I'm in a class. So if I'm teaching a class, it may take a little longer for me to get back to you. But I usually try to respond within 10 to 15 minutes. I try to get an answer to you so that you can move on with your day and I can move on with mine. So again, I wanted to keep this brief. I wanted to welcome you to the class. Hopefully in this format, I can keep this light and fun and not bore you to death every Tuesday at 9 o'clock. But I look forward to seeing you and meeting you all on Tuesday, August 25th. So again, if you have any questions, feel free to email me and I will get back to you as quickly as I can. So thank you for joining me and I look forward to seeing you next week.